Good morning, this is Doug.
And I'm Cindy.
Welcome to ELP Brief. This is a show where we answer your caregiver questions, and we have actually two that I'm going to combine into one. How to get Medicaid now instead of waiting, and this other one's very similar. Mom's paying nursing home cost each month, and this basically spending her money down out of pocket. When should she apply for Medicaid assistance?
Okay, so here's the setting. A loved one goes into the nursing home. Let's say it's mom. She's a widow. She has a home and $100,000. She can either spend all that money down, which is probably what the nursing home will tell her to do.
And that's what happens a lot of times.
Write a check each month, and they'll say when that money's gone down to $2,000, they'll exempt the house. They won't count the house as a resource, so we will help you apply for Medicaid. Mom can spend all the money, and the house will be exempt. Does she want to spend all the money? Did she work all those years to spend all of that money, knowing that she contributed to a system that would help pay for her long-term care?
So maybe by starting the process in advance, you can, in many cases, protect some of this money, or depending on the situation, protect the house or property. You know, sometimes the money is not as important to the family as maybe some land or some property. And if you start the planning process early, there may be a way to leverage the situation to utilize the money to help preserve the land for the family. And it's different in every family depending on how much money, how much land, what the family wants to do, what the family wants to keep, if any, whether they want to protect something like the home. I mean, we've talked in other videos about recoupment. Like Cindy said, you can protect the house, but
it's exempt, which means they don't count it as a resource, count it as cash. But when mom dies, the house is in her name, it goes through probate, and the state has a lien on it. They want it sold so they can be reimbursed for every dollar that they paid for her care. Now, if it's not in her name at her death and it doesn't go through probate, they won't have a lien on it. So if you do some planning as she goes into the nursing home, or even before, then you can protect the house.
There are ways to protect it, if with proper planning, but all of this has to start early. And again, if you start to plan early before mom totally runs out of money, there are usually options available. If all of the money is spent down, well, then a lot of times there's no more options. So
I always say, when you run out of money, you run out of options.
That's right. So start the planning process early. Thanks for watching today. Hope these tips help.
And thank you for being a caregiver for your loved one. You're making a huge difference in their life.
So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, click on the subscribe button to subscribe to this channel, and click on that little notification bell to be notified the next time we do a video.
And if you want to interact with us, check out the description below and leave us a comment and let us know what legal or caregiver topics you'd like to hear about.